Hello marketers, this is Anusha from Measure Marketer. As a premium advertising agency, we deal with a lot of enterprise level clients. They come up with a lot of challenges, and we, as an agency, provide them with the advanced and the best solutions. So, one of the challenge is enhanced e-commerce implementation. The enhanced e-commerce implementation is one of the very critical implementation that one could do. So in this video, I'm going to implement this enhanced e-commerce tracking in a live e-commerce site and show you the implementation and the coding details regarding this enhanced e-commerce implementation through Google Tag Manager and send the data to Google Analytics and also analyze the reports regarding the product performance and everything. So on the screen, you can see the reports in Google Analytics. This is a demo account. In this, we can see the product performance reports over here in conversions e-commerce tab. In that, we can go into the performance reports. In the product performance reports, we'll have all the products and the number of views that a product gets and the number of clicks that a product get by a user and the CTR for the product and everything. So all these reports could be generated, or Google could be generating these reports only when we provide Google with the data that is needed to generate these reports. So this data is sent to Google Analytics through data layer, and the data sent to the data layer is sent by using the enhanced e-commerce techniques. For that, the Google also has the developer guide for enhanced e-commerce implementation. This is one of the complex implementations. One individually cannot implement this as easier as an agency level, enterprise level clients could do. So you can take an help of an agency like a premium agency like us, and also you can implement this. So in this video, I could just give an overview about creating the code for implementing this e-commerce, enhanced e-commerce implementation. So for that, initially we need to send the product data to the Google Analytics, and that we can send it either through data layer, or also we have another option, it's through custom JavaScript macro. But in this video, I'm restricting only to implementing the enhanced e-commerce tracking only through the data layer. So data layer is nothing but just an array where we can completely pass anything in the form of objects, and the complete product data can be sent into the data layer in the form of objects or arrays and everything. So objects is the main base for this. So for this, we need to create an impressions array, and also an impressions array, and then the product clicks, which product is clicked, and all this. So for that, I'm going to use a live e-commerce Shopify site. This is hhgreg.com. In this, let us see how it is being implemented. So let me go to a particular category page in mobiles, cell phone and accessories. So this is a product category page. Many of us would be facing a challenge of knowing what are the products being clicked by the users mostly, and what are the videos, or what are the products which are being viewed by the users, and which are the products which are having more number of clicks, and which are the products which are being which are purchased the most. So this data would be very useful for the enterprise level clients, so that they can improve the marketing strategies only upon the particular products. So for that, we need to implement the enhanced e-commerce tracking. In enhanced e-commerce tracking, firstly, we need to send all the product impressions details in a product category page. So that data layer variable consists of these impression array. So impressions array would be nothing but an array of objects, and each object is a product. So everything, say here we have 25 products, and each product is an object in the impressions array, like this. See, this is an Apple iPhone Gold. So this is a product. All the details related to this product are stored in an object with the properties, like with the property names like name, ID, price, and everything. So this complete object is stored again in an impressions array. So like this, we have 25 products in this category page, in the cell phone accessories page, and all these objects we are going to push into this impressions array. So then this impressions array we are going to push into another e-commerce array, e-commerce object, and this e-commerce object we will then push into the data layer, which is our array. So we use the push method to do this. So the data is now sent into the data layer, and now the Google Analytics can access the information that is in the data layer. Okay, now next coming to the product clicks. So what is the product that is clicked? We need to send this data also to analytics so that this can generate this report which is on this screen. So for that we need to identify which product is being clicked in this particular product category page. So if I click this product, then we need to know and inform Google Analytics that this product is being clicked and viewed so that it can generate this kind of reports. I know the number of clicks a product got and these views a product got, and by this it can, based upon these reports, we can implement a marketing advanced strategies so that uh, the budget would be spent well. Okay, so for that, now I'm going to the most complex coding implementation of this. So let me go into the coding. Yeah, here. As I have already mentioned, we have an impressions array. So we need to declare this as an impressions. So for this, we need to have a basic knowledge about JavaScript coding and everything. So we all learn this in the boot camp. We have an extensive program for passionate marketers who would like to learn coding and implement marketing strategies in the high end. I mean, in the advanced level, they would like to, if they would like to join, they can join a bootcamp where they'll have the practical implementations and everything related to the high-end advanced techniques that could be used in marketing that makes marketing strategies work out well and get a good ROI from the campaigns that you run. All this data can be used in the campaigns that you create and create the efficient and effective campaigns for your clients. So for doing all this, we need the support of an agency like us so that you can do it well. Or else any change regarding the data that is sent to Google Analytics will definitely implement your efficiency of your campaigns and everything. And the data will be completely modified. So you need to exactly send the data in the perfect format in order to Google to understand what is the data that is you're sending. So for that, we need to send that data into data layer. So data layer is the medium for the user and the analytics to understand what the user is going to convey it. So data layer is an array. So for that, in the data layer, we need to send an array, impressions array for those products which are listed in the product category page. For example, in this HH Greg, in this HH Greg website, it's an e-commerce website. I have gone into the cell phone and accessories category page, and I would like to know which product is the most popular and which is getting most clicks and impressions and everything. In order to know that, firstly we need to list them into an array, impressions array. For that, we need to create an array of this kind, impressions array, and all this, all the details regarding the product are gathered using DOM scraping. I think as an experienced marketer, we will be well known about DOM scraping. What is it done in DOM scraping? We also have videos on YouTube channel. You can refer to them regarding DOM scraping, how it is done, and the different rules and everything. So using those rules and all, we need to scrape the document and get the required details we want. So similarly, so if you go here, in the elements. So here, step by step in top scraping, we'll have all these details. We can get the particular element which we want with based upon the class or ID or everything. And then we can get the required data from that DOM document. So for that, we need to write a code like this. So I have gathered the name, price, brand, category for a particular product. So because these are the properties that are mentioned by Google in its enhanced e-commerce implementation, where you need to send all these details of a particular product to data layer: name, ID, price, brand, category, and the list where the product is being displayed, either search results or a product category page, and also the position where it is being displayed. So all these properties I have gathered it through DOM scraping. Yeah. Now, in this we have nearly 25 products. I have taken 15 products in this. So we'll get all the details. We can take any number of products over here. So for this, maybe we can take the length of the array. Yeah. So you'll get all the products that are listed in the product category page, its names, prices, brands, and everything. So all these products we are going to categorize it into an object. So each product will have a particular object, and all these objects will be pushed into the impressions array. It's because all the products will be getting impressions. So these products are pushed into the impression array, and now you can see here we are printing the impressions. I can show you for that. Yeah, here we'll have all the details regarding that particular product. So here you can see this. I'll just enlarge this one. Okay, see here you can see the product Apple iPhone 7 256 GB. So the same product is over here. Apple iPhone 7 256 GB. Similarly, you'll get all the products listed in this product category page into this impressions array. Similarly, you have 15 products into this array, and all the details for each and every product is into the impressions array, and each product is an object like this. So you'll get all the details of a particular product details page, what are the products present in the particular page, and everything. So once you get the details into an impression array, then we need to pass it into e-commerce object. So as you have seen in this, firstly, we need to get into an impressions array, all the products as objects into an array, and then this array is pushed into an e-commerce object. Yeah, and then we need to push this e-commerce object into the data layer. Yeah, and once you push the data into data layer, it will be available for Google Analytics to access it and also generate reports for you. So that can be done through GTM, Google Tag Manager. Most of the experienced marketers' dream is to learn Google Tag Manager. So you can learn this based on your requirement. We also have a specific program related to Google Tag Manager, its practical implementations, and also the coding level skills that are needed for a marketer would be taught. So for that, if you are mostly aware of Google Tag Manager, we need to create a tag type called Universal Analytics to send data to Google Analytics. And the tag type would be page view. So all this data you'll be sending through page view. And you need to enable the enhanced e-commerce tracking feature to true. And the data layer, you need to use the data layer. So I can also show it in Google Tag Manager for you. Here in Google Tag Manager, you can do wonders to your market, add wonders to your marketing strategies. So you can do the coding level adventures over here. So here you need to enable the data layer so that Google Analytics would know the data is available in that layer and you can take it from over there. So this all tag would be triggering when the page loads. So all this data would be loaded into the data layer once the page loads. So further moving on to our actual topic now, we need to know what is the product that is clicked, right? So in order to know that, let me show you over here. Let me click this one. Yeah. I'll click this product. So how could Google know that a user has clicked this product? Only by informing it through the data layer. For that, we need to mention the click URL, I mean the link that is clicked by the user. So you'll get into the impressions array and find which is the link or the link that is going taking the user to the product, and whichever position matches that particular link, that would be the object for us. So this is the object. So here I have clicked. So in this product category page, the product I have clicked is in third position. So this we need to inform it to Google so that it can capture that this particular third product is clicked several times. So for that we need to do this. We need to compare the link that is clicked by the user to the product link. Whichever position that matches to that particular link, which satisfies this if condition, that product will be returned as an object form, impressions of that particular object. So that product will be returned as an object to the function that we are going to create further, that will be used in Google Analytics. So this product object that has matched the condition will be passed into a object, and this object will be passed into a function. So whenever the particular product is clicked, so as soon as I click this product here, as soon as I click this product, the information regarding that particular product will be sent to data layer, and obviously the Google Analytics will consider taking the data from the data layer. So whenever you push, remember this point, whenever you push the product details into a data layer, we need to also push a particular event, product click. So this particular event will be further used whenever you would like to use this event as a trigger in Tag Manager. So for this, I have sent an event called product click, and then e-commerce object, and then a click object because the product is being clicked, and the particular place where the product is being clicked. Here it's search results, but in our case it's product category page. So this is a product category page. So we can know where the particular product is being clicked by the user, and also inform it to the analytics. So all the details relating click product will be sent into array called products, and the details regarding the product will be sent as an object. So then once this event occurs, we need to call back a function. It's called an event callback function. Once the event is being happen, the data will be sent to the Google Analytics, and then the user will be redirected to this particular product detail page which he is willing to view. So in order to implement this through Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager, we again need another tag for that, and let us see the tag configuration of it. So Universal Analytics, and also Analytics is completely rounded up or through based upon events, and the GA4 update that coming on Analytics is completely surrounded in the event-driven methodology. Event-driven, it's a platform regarding completely based upon events. So we also need to track everything based upon events, and also use these events to trigger tag and send the data to Analytics. So we can create a track type as event, and then the event category. As you all know, we also deal with Google Analytics at the high-end level, and also implement all the basic reports, advanced and also enhanced e-commerce reports regarding the enterprise level clients. So we also have a particular specific program regarding this Google Analytics, and also GA4, the newest update. So everything in GA4 is related to events. So in this also we are going to send as events, and for an event we need to specify the category and the action. As this is an e-commerce site, we mention the event as an e-commerce, and the action performed by the user is product click. So this data we need to send it to Analytics, and we need to enable the enhanced e-commerce tracking features as true, and also use the data layer. And this tag will trigger only when a product click happens. That too, the event that we pass to the data layer, only when an event is passed to the data layer, then this tag will be triggering, and this data will be sent to Google Analytics. So let me show you. So this is Google Tag Manager. Here you generate all these tags, and then you can send the data to Google Analytics. Once you send the data to Google Analytics, then Analytics will be knowing about the entire product details page, clicks, what are the clicks performed by it, and then you can generate a report for you like this: the number of views a product gets, the number of clicks a product gets, and everything related to a particular product in a category page. Like this, you can get the report for the search results page and also the promotions page and everything. And based upon these reports, clients can decide upon which products to promote and which products to concentrate upon and which products to buy it in a bulk and everything. So all this coding level stuff may be a little complicated, maybe it's a little difficult to understand, but once you practice it, it will be very easy. And we have an extensive bootcamp program for this. You can join it and you can learn the real-time implementations, practical implementations regarding Google Tag Manager, Analytics, Google Ads, everything. You can learn the advanced stuff for creating the advanced marketing strategies that are required for an enterprise level clients. Thank you so much.